Hello everybody, welcome back to Sophisticakes by Mary. For this video, I'm going to show you how I made this edible lace and pearl cake that was inspired by the bride's wedding dress, and it also featured horizontal textured buttercream and some fresh floral. So if this sounds like something that's interesting to you, please stick around. We'll get right to it after the intro. So I'm going to start this video with the cakes already being filled and crumb coated. I was busy doing some other details at work at that time, so my coworkers and my boss got everything prepped and ready for me. So I am just using the white American buttercream, and I'm putting a final coat layer on. Actually, I did 2 more layers of buttercream on this cake. And the last layer of buttercream will be a thicker layer because I need a little bit more thickness to do the texture. I'm going to do the exact same thing for the top tier here. With this one, I just finished it with a flat white buttercream since it's going to have that edible lace on it. And once you get these sides level and smooth, go ahead and pull that top lip into the center. That lip is created when you are using your scraper on the side. It pushes the buttercream up. That's why you have to go back and touch up that corner quite a bit, because when you're scraping the sides, it goes up. When you level out the top, it goes out. This is a vicious cycle that goes on until you get it where you want it. That's why I like to pop it into the refrigerator in between, because it helps if your coats of buttercream underneath are firm. It definitely helps to get that sharp corner. Now, if I was not doing that textured buttercream, I would not have to do this extra step with buttercream, but we do need to have that thickness. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the thicker side and smooth it down so that it's at least a level surface. But leave your thickness, because you can see the grooves on this scraper, or any scraper. You don't have to use this texturizing comb. You could use any texturizing comb that you want, but it is going to push down deeper into the buttercream, so you don't want to see cake. And a trick with that scraper is to keep it warm. Dip it in warm water in between spins around the cake. That helps clean it off from inside the grooves, and you get a little smoother buttercream when your metal scraper is warm. Now, I did pop this back in the refrigerator to firm up, and I am marking on my dowel the thickness, the height of the cake, so that I can go in and get all of the dowels the same size. Now, you can see I use a pipe cutter. I think this is a PVC cutter that I use to cut my dowels. I find that works a little bit better than a saw. A saw sometimes gets a little wonky on me, and there's a lot of, call it shrapnel, that's created with a saw. So once you get these all marked to the same size and cut down, go ahead and stick them in the cake. I did 5. This time I did not use the star cutter. I just kind of eyeballed it. Since it's a 2-tier, I kind of just know where it goes. And that top tier was in the freezer for 10 minutes to firm up enough so that I could lift it up and place it on after you put some buttercream on the bottom tier for it to adhere to. Now, I filled that crevice there, that seam in between the tiers, with just a little bit of buttercream, and I'm using these edible pearls as a finishing touch. There were pearls on the dress as well, so we put the pearls in between the 2 tiers and then around the bottom. The buttercream is what's helping the pearls stick. Now, this did take a little while. I did place them obviously one at a time, so it's sped up for you here. You don't want to see this slow. Trust me, it's very boring. And I'm just using my spatula to just push them in and make sure they're stuck. And here's the edible lace that I had already made ahead of time. Now, I do have another video showing how I make edible lace, and I will attach a link to that. And I wanted to do a row of pearls up the back, like you would see up the back of a dress. So I just used my scraper to mark where that line will be. It's just kind of cheater. That way you're not just eyeballing it. You could do it either way. I just like to have a line. It makes me feel more confident. Now I'm just using a little water on the back of the lace. Do not put too much because it will disintegrate it. And you don't want to put the water on in advance. Put it on right before you put it on. Otherwise it will get very soft and hard to handle. Now I just kind of made up, I did have a picture of the veil, so I was kind of going by that, and just where these different pieces seem to fit in better. I kind of mirrored the sides. I wanted them to reflect each other and make more sense. Now you do have to mess with these a little bit to get them where you want them and to get them to stick. Because you don't want to get your fingers wet so much. You kind of just tap at it. You do not have to don't touch the lace any more than you have to. You just want it to stick to the buttercream. And you can use this on the edible lace on fondant as well. In fact, I think it works better on fondant, but it works on buttercream also. Just have to make sure that your buttercream stays firm. If it starts getting soft on you, go ahead and pop it back in the refrigerator for another 10 minutes and go back at it after that. And I have these different shaped lace appliques that my mold makes. So I'm trying to kind of make them make sense in a pattern. And not all of them are the same. And that's what I like about that mat, because then you have some variety. And you can make a bunch at one time. That's nice also. I'm just mapping out on the top where I want these pieces to go. I have not secured them in place yet. Now you notice that sometimes I just go ahead and I brush the surface. It just depends on my mood. Either way works. If I'm brushing the surface, I am not painting them, the pieces of lace at this also. One or the other, don't do both. They will get too wet. And now that I have these sides done, I was happy with where they were on the top, so I went ahead and started to put a little water on the top to get them to stick to the top. I can't tell you how much I wish I had this lighting in my home when I do videos at home. I think this lighting really just enhances the videos. Anywho, there you have it, guys. There's my edible lace and pearl wedding cake with a horizontal textured buttercream. My boss did put the floral on at the venue. She does a lot of the delivering. I help where I can, but busy with family life on weekends also. So she does a really good job with the placement. So I hope you like what you saw. And if you did, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.